Welcome back to the Fitman Project. It is true that millions of men face an invisible adversary, erectile dysfunction. It's more common than we think, yet shrouded in silence. This silence breeds shame, fear, and isolation. It impacts relationships, erodes self-esteem, and casts a long shadow over lives. Imagine a man in his prime, successful, confident, yet secretly battling a storm within. He craves intimacy with his partner, but his body betrays him. The fear of failure becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is the story of countless men, their voices muted by societal expectations and the weight of their unspoken struggle. They suffer in silence, yearning for a solution, a way out of the darkness. Erectile dysfunction is not just a physical issue, it's a deeply personal one. It strikes at the core of a man's identity, his sense of masculinity, and his ability to connect intimately with another. Breaking the silence is the first step towards healing. Mark, a successful architect in his late 40s, found himself trapped in this silent struggle. He had a loving wife, a fulfilling career, and a life many envied. But behind the facade of success, Mark harbored a secret that gnawed at his soul. It began subtly, occasional difficulties achieving an erection. He brushed it off as stress, fatigue, anything but what it might be. The more he ignored it, the more it intensified, casting a pall over his relationship with his wife, Lisa. The once effortless intimacy they shared became strained. Mark, fearful of disappointing Lisa, withdrew emotionally and physically. He made excuses, avoided intimate moments, and the distance between them grew wider with each passing day. The weight of his secret became unbearable. Mark's once unshakable confidence crumbled, replaced by self-doubt and a gnawing sense of inadequacy. He felt like a failure, his masculinity under siege by an invisible enemy. The strain on Mark and Lisa's relationship was palpable. Lisa, sensing his withdrawal, felt confused and rejected. She blamed herself, questioning her attractiveness and their bond. The emotional intimacy they once cherished began to fray at the edges. Mark's once vibrant personality dimmed. He became withdrawn, irritable, and increasingly isolated. The joy he used to find in his work seemed to evaporate, his mind consumed by anxiety and self-doubt. He started avoiding social gatherings, fearing that his secret would be exposed. His once active lifestyle took a back seat as he retreated further into himself, the walls of isolation closing in. Erectile dysfunction was not just affecting Mark's physical health. It was fracturing the very foundation of his life, his relationships, and his sense of self. Section 4. Seeking answers, finding hope. After months of silent suffering, Mark realized he couldn't continue down this path. The fear of losing Lisa, the love of his life, finally outweighed the shame he felt. He confided in his doctor, sharing his struggles and fears. His doctor listened patiently, offering reassurance and understanding. He explained that erectile dysfunction is a common medical condition, often treatable with a combination of lifestyle changes, therapy, and medication. Mark learned that factors like stress, anxiety, underlying health conditions, and lifestyle choices could contribute to his condition. Armed with this knowledge, he felt a glimmer of hope ignite within him. This marked a turning point in Mark's journey. He began to understand that erectile dysfunction was not a personal failing, but a medical condition that could be addressed with the right support and treatment. Section 5. A journey back to intimacy. Mark embraced the journey to recovery with newfound determination. He adopted a healthier lifestyle, incorporating regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress reduction techniques like meditation into his routine. He sought therapy to address the emotional toll of his experience, learning to communicate his fears and anxieties to Lisa openly and honestly. These conversations, though initially difficult, proved to be incredibly healing for both of them. The physical intimacy they once shared gradually returned, each small victory fueling their hope and strengthening their bond. Mark learned to manage his expectations, focusing on the emotional connection they were rebuilding. The journey back to intimacy was not without its challenges, but with each hurdle overcome, Mark and Lisa grew closer, their love deepened by the shared experience. Section 6. Reclaiming confidence, reigniting passion. Mark's journey is a testament to the power of breaking the silence surrounding erectile dysfunction. By seeking help, he not only addressed his physical health but also strengthened his relationship with Lisa and rediscovered his sense of self. His story highlights the importance of open communication, both with healthcare professionals and loved ones. It underscores the need to destigmatize erectile dysfunction and encourage men to seek help without shame or hesitation. There is hope and there is help. Breaking the silence is the first step towards reclaiming your confidence, reigniting your passion, and living a fulfilling life. Remember, you are not alone. Reach out, seek support, and embrace the journey of healing.